Hello, everyone. My name is Deja Wood. I am a business intelligence student at Full Sail University, and today we're going to be speaking about the enterprise data management plan that I put in place for my working company, which is Riley Rose. So, for anyone who is just now joining us, Riley Rose is a Korean cosmetic company that was founded in 2017. They tried to find trends around the globe to help aid body and beauty positivity. So, they aim to fuse the online possibilities with the real world to create a beautiful experience for women all over the world, meaning that they bring beauty items that are mainly found strictly online to a physical store for easier access. The EDM plan that we will be implementing will be put in place to ensure that Riley Rose is able to accurately gain insight to where would be the best location or locations to open up a new facility. So, with this plan, we can keep the data organized and clean to ensure accuracy. So, for the ETL model process, we'll be using batch model processing. And batch model processing is the most traditional way that we can put our ETL model process in place, which we discussed in the previous video. And for those who don't understand what batch processing is, it's that with this type, we can rely on our ETL tools, being that it is said to be challenging when trying to build an enterprise ETL workflow from scratch. So we're just processing our data in batches from the source database to the data warehouse. So with that being said, we're going to implement SAS as our ETL vendor and Talend as our primary ETL tool that will be used to analyze our data. SAS is a vendor of an analytical database solution that supports reporting and visualization, results as a service, financial reporting, and many other things. So, SAS is very easy to learn, and it only takes approximately 20 weeks to master the process, and the user receives a professional certificate upon completion. Talon is an open source data integration platform that is compatible with the sources of data that are both stored on the primary premises of the company and those are that are cloud based. So we will use Talon to import our raw data into the data warehouse to be transformed into whatever desired state that we need it to be and export it to our target systems. So with Talon, we are able to process 1 terabyte of data daily and update our data warehouse about every 5 minutes to receive the best results possible. Next, we have the data warehouse architecture, and this is just a overview of how the data will be stored. And we chose the Snowflake schema, and this would be the best schema for this particular business process, just because the company may want to consider, a couple different cities that reside within the same state or this same country, and we would also benefit from using this schema when we're entering the data in for the demographic. Now let's move on to the staffing plan and the initial cost analysis. So SAS has a starting price of $8,700 per year for their software. Now this number is based on the total number of processor cores and it is subject to change, so it could be more or you can stay at the 8,700. Talon, on the other hand, has a couple different options to choose from when it comes to pricing and the different versions that you can choose from. And the versions that we will be using is the cloud data integration, which includes the Talent Studio, which is the free version, and the Pipeline Designer. Now, this version is either 1,170 US dollars per month per user that you have on the project, or it's $12,000 per year per user. And after a lot of research, I found that Talent also has an online academy subscription that has more than 260 hours of the online training for its users. Now, it didn't give me a price, but I'm pretty sure you can just contact the user or just make an account and decide to purchase a plan because I'm pretty sure they have like different um, plans for you to choose from. I was unable to gather any information on the suggested staffing requirements for this software on such short notice. So, in my opinion, we will probably need about approximately 20 employees on the project, and most of those employees should probably be the key stakeholders. Now we have the benefits. So, the overall benefits of implementing this system and this plan would be to increase revenue, widens territory, as well as to increase the social presence. So, the more social presence we have, the more people we can reach, and then the more revenue it brings in. So, it's kind of like they go hand in hand. Now, for talent, it's easy to manage, so it's not stressing people out when they have to figure out, how do I do this particular thing in this particular software. Team productivity, so it brings people together. You can gain an advantage on your competitors as well as agile integration. As far as SaaS, we have a large database management ability, so it gives us more control over how we manage our data. High data security, which means we don't have to worry about, our data being leaked to any of our competitors, as well as a great user interface. And that would conclude the presentation for the day. These are just some of the references for the information that I gathered to put together this presentation. And thank you for listening.